Despite some limitations, Coursera offers the most diverse and extensive catalog of online courses for beginners looking for inexpensive or free adult education. Coursera will not replace a 4-year university anytime soon. This is not a bold statement on my part. Former Yale president and Coursera CEO Richard Levin himself said so. However, just because Coursera doesn't offer the grading, networking, and shared experience of a traditional 4-year degree doesn't mean that students and non-students can't use free online courses to develop new skills and support old curiosities. Coursera offers both one-to-one and scheduled classes, but make no mistake, these classes do not replace traditional courses. Discussion boards are only as good as their administrators, the score is superficial at best, and students will have little or no contact with their professors or faculty. Although Coursera offers both validated graduation and specialization certifications, students will not receive the credentials they would have received in a traditional school. These students will also not bear the costs of the traditional school. For now, at least, Coursera is using a freemium model in which learners take class audits for free or pay a small fee to participate in certification programs. Whether this will change when the commercial organization needs to generate revenue remains to be seen. Calling Coursera courses online courses is somewhat misleading. Coursera courses do have online education features including discussion forums, multiple choice machine evaluations, expert assessments by headings, and of course video lectures. However, unlike the online course at my home institution, Coursera courses do not require any prerequisites, so anyone can register anytime before the course ends. This open invitation can be a boon as it attracts a wide variety of non-traditional students with different perspectives. However, for the same reason, it also means that instructors cannot take for granted certain levels of competence. Moreover, apart from a very limited pilot program, Coursera courses are not recognized by their institutions. For example, if I enroll in the Roman Architecture Validated Certificate program, I receive a certificate that I can post on my LinkedIn profile, but I will not meet the Yale Art History requirement. Coursera currently offers the largest collection of online courses. According to the latest data, 946 courses are available from 118 partners worldwide. These courses are available in multiple languages, from English to Chinese and Dutch. On the course page, you can easily narrow down your options by category. For example, there are 136 classes in the humanities and 40 in the arts. The numbers are impressive in other areas as well. 112 courses on information technology and design, and 58 in software engineering. In addition to traditional scheduled classes, which are typically 6 to 10 weeks in length, Coursera has also begun experimenting with self-study on-demand courses. Since you can enroll at any time, on-demand courses tend to lack the forums and sense of community that traditional timed classes can have. There are also much fewer of them. At my last count, there were 37. To test the self-paced courses on Coursera, I signed up for Peter Onoff's Age of Jefferson at UVA. Although the course is marketed as 12 hours of video and quizzes, I completed the entire course from start to finish in one long day. The core of the class is a series of 6 lectures divided into 5 to 20 minutes passages, including a 2 or 3 minute introduction to each lecture. At first, these clips seemed terribly short to me, but the more I used Coursera, the more I realized that my attention was getting distracted during longer clips. This is sometimes referred to as lecture fatigue. This fatigue materializes in class discussions. However, by the end of the session, participants had largely stopped asking questions about the lectures or accompanying readings. Participants often asked questions about the mechanics of the lessons, which remained unanswered without the intervention of the professor. For example, underneath the UVA Lawn and Pavilion video, there were 4 questions, none of which were answered, and one of which was incomplete. The lectures themselves were great. Professor Onoff experimented with the format, including lectures for the class, in the chapel, in-camera conversations, and conversations with fellow Jefferson enthusiasts. His speeches were well edited and informative, suitable for the first or second year undergraduate students. With Netflix-style autoplay, attendees can jump from one performance to the next. At the beginning of each lecture, Professor Onuf offers several readings available on the internet. At the end of each lecture, participants take an automatic graded test of 5 questions. Assessment is the Achilles heel of this course and more generally Coursera. External indications are rarely judged, and when given the choice is obvious enough for an educated guesser. To proceed to the next lecture, the participant only needs to correctly answer 4 of the 5 questions. Moreover, there is no penalty for mistakes. You can just take the test over and over until you exhaust all the options. However, I seriously doubt that most participants will need to retake these quizzes. In the last 2 lectures, I skipped both lectures and readings and found that with a basic understanding of Jefferson, I could easily pass the tests. This is not a feather in my hat, but a grading problem. After you pass the unit test, you are ready to complete the class. The final test is simply a concentration of the previous questions. In the second round of testing, I signed up for what Coursera calls a verified certificate. Again, there is no need to enroll in the certification program. Anyone can take a class audit for free. But if you want any evidence of your course completion, you can purchase a verified certificate with most of the classes listed on Coursera. Enrolling in a verified class is a 3-step process. First, Coursera evaluates keystrokes by asking you to enter the same text twice. The site then uses your computer's webcam to take pictures of you and your identity. Finally, you confirm your personal information. After your identity has been processed, you can enroll in a certified course for a small fee set by the university. The course I chose was $50. There is even a series of certified courses that, along with projects, include what Coursera calls specializations. While certifications and majors are valuable in the sense that you can post them on your LinkedIn profile, they don't carry the same weight as a traditional university degree. However, there is evidence that those who pay the fee are more likely to complete the course, which meets 2 of Coursera's needs. It provides much needed income for the site and its partners, and it also reduces dropout rates. The Coursera catalog is dominated by large and elite educational institutions. Creating an MOOC is time-consuming, technically, and damn expensive. Large organizations have the resources and benefit from building their brands and driving traffic to their traditional campuses. Most of Professor Onuf Jefferson's class is filmed on the UVA campus, and after hours of subliminal messaging about his green lawns and majestic walks, I had a vague desire to pursue another degree there. Educators can benefit from this process. If an educator is at a stage in her career where she can devote time to create a MOOC, this course can strengthen her reputation on campus and provide her with a wider audience. Professor McCurry added that given the secluded nature of academic work, she appreciates solving a problem that requires team collaboration. However, if Professor McCurry leaves UPenn, Slave of the South has an uncertain future. After all, the content belongs to her and the video belongs to UPenn. Moreover, if she were allowed to restart the MOOC at a different faculty, these visual cues making Slave South a UPenn course would have to be removed, requiring costly re-recording.